perfect game.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter.
Play from Kershaw. This is a no-hitter. Turner in the air to center field. That ball's hit well. Martinez on the run. This is way back, and it is gone. It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner.
And for the second consecutive season, the Dodgers are going to the World Series.
Bellinger hammers the ball. It's Bellinger's turn. Lifts a fly ball to left center field. Back towards the wall. It is gone. Mookie with another 3-home run game. Bellinger twisting around. Still going. He's at the wall. He waits. And he made the catch. Cody Bellinger. A robbery of Tatis.
And welcome to the Dodgers Nation post-game show. I'm your host, Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. The two greatest words in sports, Dodgers win. LA forces Game 7 after trailing 3-1. Dodgers get the win 3-1 and are one game away from going back to the World Series. Your Los Angeles Dodgers got it done. Mash that heart button for Walker Buehler. Walker effing big game Buehler came out today, and he was dealing. The butane was bringing that gas, and he gave the Dodgers exactly what they needed. Remember what Tommy Lasorda said? The difference between the possible and impossible lies in the man's determination, and this Dodger team is determined to win Game 7 and get back into the World Series. But hey, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. But first, if you're watching on Twitter, be sure to hit that retweet button, mash that heart button for your Los Angeles Dodgers. And if you're on Facebook, be sure to share the show. But you know how we get down. Let me know where you represent Dodgers Nation from today. Let me know down below in the comments. Give me those city zip codes. Let's jump right into the action, and then we're going to break down all of today's action. But here we go. We got Doug Crosby. Seager is inhuman from Doug Crosby. Corey Seager is ridiculous. Corey Seager hits his 5th home run of this series. Sorry, Corey. His 5th home run of this series. I'm telling you, Corey is in a Sieg of his own. This guy is an elite shortstop. There's no one in his class right now. Corey Seager just tattooing baseballs and carrying this Dodger team, and he's just so locked in at the plate. Corey Seager, unbelievable, yeah, but absolutely Doug Crosby over there on Facebook. We got Butane is the best pitcher by far from Train. Yeah, what I tell you on the pregame show, on the promo is that Walker Buehler, you had Game 163 in 2018, Game 3 of the 2018 World Series, and now you have the NLCS Game 6 in 2020. Walker Buehler did exactly what he needed to do. The Dodgers were 17-0 when Walker Buehler had a 3-run lead in his career. Now they're 18-0. The Braves heading into today's game were 13-1 when Max Fried started. Well, not anymore. They're now 13-2 because the Dodgers fried Fried there in that first inning, and they got to him. You had Justin Turner with the home run, Cody Bellinger with the big single. But yeah, a fantastic day for your Dodgers. How you feeling out there in Dodgers Nation? Your Los Angeles Dodgers have faced some serious adversity, falling down in a 3-1 hole. Remember I told you the first game we lost, this is Atlanta. This is what this city does. The Dodgers are going to be right in it tomorrow. I love where the Dodgers are, and give this bullpen all the credit in the world. Kenley Jansen, take a bow. Kenley Jansen, I know this guy, he's panic mode. You get nervous when you see Kenley in there, but Kenley Jansen gets it done right in that inning, and he was absolutely spectacular. It was an efficient ninth inning there for Kenley Jansen, who comes in and he slams the door on this second consecutive night coming out of that bullpen, and then he gets it done. He's got his swagger back. He's got his confidence back, because that is California. I wasn't going to call him California unless he was closing games like he did today, and he goes an inning today, gets out of it in just 6 pitches, 6 strikes for Kenley Jansen. He was hitting 93, 91 on that cutter. He had the action. He was spotting it well, and Kenley Jansen was an absolute dog out there. Love it. But here, let's jump into this comment section, and we'll break down this game. But if I don't get to your comment, keep coming with it, and I'll circle back and make sure I get it to you. But one more win from Jose over on Facebook. Look at Jansen from Veronica. We got the 559 Fresno in the house. We got Bruce Davis. Seager is the Lord. I forgot who said it yesterday. I think it was Lynn over on YouTube. Called Corey Seager, our Lord and Seager. I love that one, Lynn. Got to give you the credit on that because that was a hilarious one. And then we got Dodgers are winning it all, confirmed from Train. We got calling it now, Mookie will hit a huge home run tomorrow. Roland Howard. Yeah, you were hoping that Mookie Betts at the end there, first of all, makes that phenomenal catch there to save Walker Buehler in that inning. And then also in the end there, Jock Peterson gets the single. Edwin Rios gets the walk. And Mookie Betts on the year with runners in scoring position and 2 outs is hitting .545. Thought he would come through there, got under one, but still he was doing it all today again, was Mookie Betts. You saw right there, is Julio starting tomorrow? They have not confirmed who's starting tomorrow as of yet. When they do, let me know down below in the comment section. Aeronautic Buell Dog over on YouTube. Now we can talk Game 7. Go Dodgers. Yeah, we got a little ahead of ourselves yesterday, but no, the Dodgers, you just knew what this team was capable of. You heard about that late-night text message chat that the team had where they were all texting each other, let's do something special, and they're on the brink of that. The boys of summer are on the brink of being legends of the fall, getting back to the World Series. I know it sounds crazy. I hope the Astros win tonight. It was my preseason prediction. I hope the Stros get back and we give them the business because it's going to be a World Series to remember if the Dodgers and Astros can match up. But don't worry, we're going to spank them. Dodger, Game 7, baby. Let's go Dodgers from Catherine over on Facebook. We got Gene Redding in the house. We got JJ. Bullpen was key for the W today. You said it best over there on Facebook, Jay. The bullpen was the key. This beleaguered bullpen, this much maligned bullpen has come through in consecutive days. 1 run yesterday, and today just 1 run. Blake Trinan comes in the 7th inning, gives up that double to that triple to Markakis, then a double to Acuna. They get just 1 run off it. That could have been a disaster. I know there would have been a lot of hand-wringing with Dave Roberts towards Dave Roberts if he gets rocked in that inning, but you got to give him credit. Blake Trinan, he comes in there, starting to get the feel for his pitches, and got some big strikeouts there. And Smoltz is still glossing, loser-free. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. John Smoltz, this guy, I thought John Smoltz was going to cry. I really think that he was going to cry on the air when they didn't score with bases loaded there in the 2nd inning. Oh, my God, I'm off to Arlington tonight. Let's go Dodgers from Leo ZZ Top. Jansen, #1 closer from Jill over on Facebook. Diana in Kansas from Hawaiian Gardens, Florida. We want the Astros. I noticed an extra S in there, Memo. I see what you did right there. Remember, you know the rule of this show. There's never a wrong time for an Astros burn. You got them, fire away, because never wrong time. SGV representing the blue. Game 7 is in the bag from Luis Ortega. Urias Game 7 starts tomorrow. Hey, remember, Piensa Azul. Think blue. Urias, I am a big fan of Julio. I think that it's going to be all hands on deck effort. You'll have Tony Gonsolin available. You'll have Clayton Kershaw who's doing some bullpen work in today's game. And if this Dodger team can get out there and mash, the big test was getting past Fried. And they did that today, and they did it in the 1st inning. And boy, was it pivotal. Because after that 1st inning, the Dodgers in that 1st inning, they get 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 home runs in the 1st. After that, they just get a hit from Muncy, a single in the 3rd, a Barnes single in the 4th, a Barnes single in the 6th, and then that Jock Peterson single there in the 9th. So after that, there wasn't much going on against Max Fried. He settled down, started to get the feel for that curveball slider he throws, and started locating that fastball much better. But the Dodgers came out and they attacked. And today, by the way, if you have not, you know how we get down. Let me know where you represent Dodgers Nation from. Let me know where you're celebrating today's big Game 6 win. Also, give me your player of the game, because you go a lot of different ways. You could go with the Buell Dog. Walker Buehler today is the first Dodger pitcher to go 6+ scoreless in an NLCS elimination game since Oral, the Bulldog Hershiser, Hershiser in Game 7 of the 1988 NLCS. That was, of course, against the Mets. What happened that year? The Dodgers went on to win the World Series. You had that Kirk Gibson home run. Dodgers got it done. And the Dodgers are playing tomorrow in Game 7 because since being down 3-1, they played every game like it was Game 7. So give your Dodgers all the credit. But 5 wins away from baseball immortality. And now let's jump back into the comments. Lynn, back with the puns. What's up, Lynn, over on YouTube? Game 7, you bets your life. Yes, it's Game 7. Exactly. You just throw it out on the line, all hands on deck, and you just give it your all. You don't get another chance. You don't get another. This is your moment. This is your moment. If you're the Dodger fan, if you're the Dodgers, this is your moment. You do not know when you're going to get a moment like this once again. You have an opportunity to get back in it. This is not MLB The Show where you can reset and play again. No, this is real life. This is not Nintendo. You can get an opportunity to get back into the World Series. And if the Dodgers win tomorrow, I'm telling you this right now, 5:09 Pacific time. If the Dodgers win tomorrow, the Dodgers will win the World Series. I'm very confident in been saying that. This team has found something. The bullpen, the grit that this bullpen has shown, it's just been something spectacular. And Walker Buehler is the Buell dog. He's the ace of the staff. He showed it once again today. I would have liked to see him out there in that 7th inning. But one thing to note, he was getting hit pretty hard. A lot of hard, loud outs against Walker Buehler tonight. But his high wire act there in the 2nd inning to get out of that bases loaded jam was spectacular. Bruce Davis over on YouTube. You got Betts. We got Mookie. Santa Maria, the 805, Dodger, Buehler, Tom Mendoza. Heck yeah, let's take this to the ATL teams first, though. Ryan Walker, Texas Ranger, Buehler, a true postseason pitcher. Yes, exactly. Like we said the other night, Walker, Texas Ranger, Buehler. That's what he was doing tonight, and he is a postseason pitcher. He is a dog. He is a dog and someone that you can count on in these big games. He wants the ball when the lights get lighter, when the lights get brighter and the stage gets bigger. Walker Buehler says, "Give me the ball and get the F out of the way," because that's what he did for 6 innings tonight. Shutout baseball, scoreless, and he was just a great sight to see for Walker Buehler. I want to talk about what he did there in the 2nd inning. So that 2nd inning, Buehler gives up. The first inning, he was spectacular. Gets out of that in 8 pitches. Very efficient. A lot of quick outs. He was paying that strike zone. 3 for 3 on first pitch strikes. 8 pitches, 7 for strikes. So he was pumping the zone with strikes. Then in that 2nd inning, Buehler gives up 3 straight singles to start the top of the 3rd. 1 to Darno, Albies, and then 1 to his Vanderbilt roommate, Dansby Swanson. Then he works his way out of the jam. Strikes out Austin Riley on some gas for the first out. It's always better with the cheddar, especially if you're Walker Buehler. And then on a 2-2 count, Walker Buehler gets Markakis looking with some triple-digit gas for the 2nd out. Then on an 0-2 count, Buell dog gets Pache to ground out for the 3rd out. So he's able to get out of that bases-loaded jam, pumping his heater past Braves hitters, a little bit of a high-wire act, like I said, and they worked his pitch count up, forced him to throw 25 pitches there, but you'll take it. A scoreless 2nd for Walker Buehler, and there's no game tomorrow for the loser. Yeah, exactly. West Virginia, number 50, Betts from over on Facebook. Tejada, we got France. Wow, Mookie caught that ball, baby. Yes, when Mookie caught that ball, it was unbelievable. Top of the 5th, Pache flies to left, Acuna flies to left, Freddie Freeman gets a 2-out single, and then Ozuna flies to deep right, and Mookie Betts makes a fantastic catch. Remember, the way Mookie Betts, he can impact the game in so many different ways. There's no question that Mookie Betts is the best right fielder defensively in baseball. There's no question about it. He's the best right fielder in baseball, period. And you saw it on that play. He covers so much ground. The shoelace catch yesterday, and then you saw it today. Look, the ocean covers 71% of the earth. The ocean covers up 71% of the earth. The rest is covered by Mookie Betts, and you saw that on that play. It was super Mookie right there, and that was just a defensive gem that he was pumped too. He just pumped right after the play. Dodgers got that momentum. And it was just unbelievable by Mookie Betts. Butane is a hungry lion from Train. Need Belly to get some hits. Tina G-Man, let's get it done tomorrow. Go Blue, Dodgers redemption. The Fox commentators are haters, middle finger emojis. I mean, John Smoltz is just really – look, hey, all I have to say about John Smoltz, I'm not going to sit here and hate on him. He's a legendary pitcher. But trust me, Braves fans feel equally about John Smoltz as Dodger fans do. He's like one of those back-in-my-day type guys. And you could hear the disappointment in his voice with Max Fried. Look, there was no way that Walker Buehler, if you know the stones that Walker Buehler has out in that mound, he was not going to get outpitched by Max Fried twice in a week. This is Walker effing Buehler. This is butane, okay? He was not going to get outpitched twice in 1 week, and that's why I was very confident that the Dodgers, if they were able to score enough runs, would find a way to get the win today and force a Game 7. I believe we got Buehler is the best from Joe Gonzalez in Houston. If Houston wins, the Dodgers will as well. It's Destin from Scott Schultz. That's an interesting take. I'll be watching that. Gloria Fury, great game. The Mamba mentality took place. Keep it going from Tina G-Man. Yes, the Mamba mentality, the Mookie mentality, that cutthroat killer instinct that the Dodgers had, that focus. To me, they set the tone early in the game. They came out. They knew they had to get ahead on Fried because you want to finally give your pitcher some momentum, give him some cushion, give him some run support, and the Dodgers did just that right there. On an 0-1 count, Corey Seager takes Max Fried deep on a hanging curveball for his 5th home run of the NLCS. Corey is hotter than the devil's armpit right now. I've never seen him play this well It's just unbelievable. He's so locked in at the right time. I remember there was a lot of talk, Corey Seager, he can't get it done the postseason. He's a regular season player. Are you kidding me? Corey Seager is elite in every sense of the word, and you just love to see it. Corey Seager was just a phenomenal play right there, and he hangs one. He hangs one on there, and look, that's another thing too. That's another thing that I was kind of looking for was how would the Dodgers do against his curveball, because he was very efficient with that curveball in his last outing. He threw 50 breaking balls against the Dodgers in the game one start for Fried, 32 for strikes. The Dodgers were 1 for 8 with 4 strikeouts, and you saw Corey Seager right there, what he was able to do with that Max Fried hanger right there. You hang it, we bang it, and the Dodgers, they take an early lead. And I think that's really big against this Braves club that was 24-6 this year in games where they were able to get an early lead. So a big deal to go up on top. Corey Seager now in the postseason hitting .333, OPSing .1253. 1253, 6 bombs, 15 RBIs for Corey Seager, and he's leading this Dodgers offense. You just love to see what you're seeing from Seager. In this series heading into tonight, he was OPSing 1529 with 4 home runs and 2 doubles, and he hits that bomb 359 feet to put the Dodgers on top early in this one. And then after that, Justin Turner steps right up, and he goes deep fly on Max Fried on a fastball in the inner half for a solo shot. That makes it 2-0 Dodgers. And then Cody Bellinger. We're talking about Cody Bellinger getting more hits. He did get one of the biggest hits of the night. It will not go unnoticed here on the Dodgers Nation postgame show. He singles to right, scoring Max Muncy, making it 3-0 Dodgers. So the Dodgers, they get 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 home runs in the first. After that, Max Muncy single in the third. After that, not very much going for this Dodgers offense, but the Dodger bullpen, they locked it down. They got it done, and it was just something spectacular. Kobe smiling from above from Brian Alex. Bullpen moves work today. Credit to Roberts. Yeah, Javier, give a lot of credit to Dave Roberts. Second night in a row, I think he did a fine job managing this bullpen. Yes, 88 pitches for Walker Buehler. I would have thrown him out there for another inning, especially what you saw what they were able to get with Fried with over 100 pitches, who was still throwing well over 90, 95 in those late innings there. But it came in, and Trinan was so hot yesterday. He did go 2 yesterday, so I was worried about Trinan on back-to-back nights. He comes in there, they hit the triple, they hit the double, but he bounces back, and he gets some big punch-outs there. He gets some big punch-outs there in the 7th. So top of the 7th, that was it for Buehler. Trinan comes in to pitch the 7th, and on the first pitch to Markakis, triples to right, a little cut fastball inside, kind of hung there, and he kind of rocked it a little bit, and then Pache grounds to third. The throw was low, a nice dig there. Max Muncy, some nice defensive plays by Max Muncy today, and then Acuna, he doubles to right to score Markakis to make it 3-1 Dodgers, and then Trinan strikes out Freeman, swinging on a cutter upstairs for the second out. So one of the biggest at-bats of this series was right there for Blake Trinan to punch out Freddie Freeman, one of the hottest hitters, the hottest hitter in baseball other than Corey Seager, of course, and he gets that big second out, and then he follows that up with where he gets Ozuna to fly to right for the third out. So it was a great job to come in there, minimize the damage, go out with just 1 run. We don't know. Look, like I said, tonight they were hitting Walker Buehler pretty hard at times. The more familiarity, the third time through the lineup there for the Braves. If they saw Walker Buehler, you'd never know what was going to happen. Lots of leadoff singles for Walker Buehler, was letting some leadoff men on. So yes, he pitched well today, but the more I think about it, and also it's easier to talk about it after the results. You got to love that move by Dave Roberts. And then Pedro Baez, give Pedro Baez a lot of credit. He comes in there to pitch the 8th, gets d'Arnaud's swing for the first out on a changeup at the bottom of the zone. A great pitch. Vote for Pedro, right? Mash that hard button for Pedro Baez. A great job to get them out in order to keep the top of the Braves lineup in the dugout for the night. So a phenomenal job by P.D. Baez there. But let's jump back into this comment section. How you guys feeling about your Los Angeles Dodgers right about now, coming back, making history this year? They're going to be it's the third Game 7 in the last 4 postseasons for the Dodgers. And you remember the last time They were in a Game 7, 2018. Brewers on the road. We saw what happened there. Shout out to Yasiel Puig, wherever you're at. Kenley Rocks from Laura. Joe Buck needs to stop calling the game. Doug Seager needs a contract from the Dodgers. Jonathan Robles, absolutely. Big facts. Get that contract. Get that Brinks truck ready for Corey Seager because, hey, he is going to get paid. Wake up our bats, please, from C. Our offense needs to step up. Joyce, they do need to step up, but look, give Max Fried his credit. That is a very talented pitcher. He, to me, projects as a top 5, top 10 pitcher in his career. And the Dodgers, if they don't get on him early there, if they don't get on him early in that game, it could have been tough sledding the rest of the way. So those big 3 runs early on, we got 51-50 Rams fan. We won for Kobe. We got CJ Brusdar Gratterall is going 2 innings tomorrow for all that rest. Another thing, too, you got Brusdar Gratterall available tomorrow. You know he could go 2. And, yeah, the Dodgers are in a great spot tomorrow. They have all the momentum. And today, the pressure, in a lot of ways, all the pressure is always on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With the fan base it has, with the pressure to end this 32-year drought, always a lot of pressure. But now the Braves, they burn their elite starter. And tomorrow, if we see Anderson again, look, we saw what happened when the Dodgers faced one of their elite starters for the second time around. Today, they got on him early. The Dodgers will go back, look at the film, a little longer of a turnaround today. Get a little more rest, fellas, right? Get there, get you some rest. And, yeah, let's go Dodgers from Shaka Blaka. Jansen's huge from Cream. Why the F would you start? No one is starting Kershaw tomorrow, CQJQ. He will be available. I hope that I don't say Kershaw's name tomorrow. That's all I will say, unless there's a 4-run cushion, because, like I say, he's not really built to be an elite shutdown reliever. And I do think that between Urias and Gonsolin, to me, that's at least 7 right there. That should get you at least 6, possibly 7, hopefully 8. Brusdar Gratterall will be available. And Victor Gonzalez will be available. So even Dustin May will be available. Tomorrow, look, I'm available to pitch. I'll come out and get you an out. Trust me, man. I'll get you about 68 on my heater. So it's going to be an all-hands-on-deck effort for your Los Angeles Dodgers tomorrow. But here we go. Let's jump back into this comment section, guys. What a night for your boys in blue. By the way, don't forget to tune into the pregame show before tomorrow's game, hosted by Real FRG, the senior editor and chief here at Dodgers Nation. By the way, it's his birthday, so be sure to mention happy birthday, Clint Pasillas, down below in the comments section. Mash that heart button. And then also Brooks Smith, the other senior editor-in-chief here at Dodgers Nation. So tune in to that pregame show. Of course, you're going to watch the game, and then you're going to watch all 3. Pre-game, watch the game, and then come celebrate as we party a trip to the World Series tomorrow. I'm telling you, it's going to be the unofficial, official after party tomorrow if the Dodgers get it done. I feel very, very confident in the Dodgers heading into Game 7. But I want to know how you guys feel. How are you guys feeling about the Dodgers heading into Game 7? Let me know down below in the comments here. We got I need a couple shots of tequila for my nerves from Danny Cortez. We got Butane with a 1.04 ERA. Clovis, California, baby, from Kim Kanar. We got Urias needs to start from Louis. Game 7, let's go. Oh, Chris Lake Show Lou. We got a celebrity in the house, a celebrity sighted. What up, Chris Lake Show Lou? Mo Garth from Walker, Seager, Jansen, our big 3. We got strong defense from Mookie. We got beep, beep. I hear the Brinks truck backing up for Seager. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, at this point, if Seager's healthy, you're getting a top 5, top 10 player. You're getting a potentially perennial MVP candidate. So I absolutely agree with that. Wilfredo Cordova over on Facebook. The pressure's on the Braves now. Board game plan, Stanton, California. Greg Pierce, Dodgers in 7. Braves, #chop from Jacob. Yeah, to me, look, after yesterday, it was a brave new series. And then today, you get it done. You even the series. And to me, the Braves are going to take an ATL tomorrow, and I think the Dodgers are going to win Game 7, and the Dodgers are going to advance to play in their 3rd World Series in their last 4 years. So the Dodgers, this time, it just feels like it's a team of destiny. It feels like it's a team that has so much unfinished business, and it does feel like there is this collision course feeling between the Astros, the Asterisks, and the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I think it's going to be big for baseball, and I'm telling you, it is going to be a beatdown against H-Town. I'm telling you right now, the Astros do not want that. Yes, they have some talented players. Carlos Correa is on fire now. Altuve with the bat. Look, they're a good team, but I think that they're going to get theirs. Doug, you should make a bobblehead of you. I will add it to my collection. Hey, man, that'd be cool, man. I'll send you a bobblehead. Tom Mendoza, ATL. That's what I'm telling you, the ATL tomorrow. Let's play Rios and Beatty. Doug, we got Awesome Love the Dodgers from Debbie Rich. We got I Swear to Hell, the Astros win, I'm dying. Yeah, no, if the Dodgers go to the World Series and the Astros win, I'm officially an atheist for the rest of my life. But I do think the Dodgers, the way they're stacked, this is a much more talented team than that 2017 team, in my opinion. I think you guys would agree with me on that. The influx of talent, arm talent in the bullpen, I like our chances much better. And also, this time around, we got the Beal dog. Okay, Walker Buehler will be thrown for the Dodgers this time around. He wasn't back in 2017. So they say that every year. We got Braves have to be suffering from the awful Falcon choking feeling. Yeah. We got, I like Jansen, but no question, please start Urias. Let's go Dodgers from Brian Gonzalez. We got Verdell, the 559. It's still win or go home, but at least the pressure's on both teams now. Let's who cracks under all that pressure. That's a fantastic point from Verdell Newsom over on Facebook, because the Dodgers have been in this situation before. They've had the Game 7 against the Brewers last year. I mean, look, last year, Game 5, they didn't come through, but they still know what it's like. They know what the nerves are like. They know how to. Corey Seager said it a couple nights ago. One of the reasons why he's having so much success is because you understand how to prepare and what it's like to deal with these pressure-packed situations. And I think the Dodgers' experience is another reason why I give them the edge in tomorrow's Game 7. Could have won Game 2 playing pinch hitter for Pollock. Yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda for sure. Some things could have gone differently. But bottom line is the Dodgers have climbed all the way back and found a way to get it done. And Corey Seager leading the way, 11 RBIs, an NLCS record, 5 bombs, an NLCS record, and 26 total bases, second in NLCS history. I predict he'll pass that tomorrow. Really, that's not a hard prediction, though. That's pretty much an easy prediction. But what is Chris Taylor's status? A good question. I think that he's going to be fine. It doesn't seem like it's too serious. He said he hurt a pop. They kept him out today. I think that he'll be available, if not for tomorrow, hopefully there in the World Series if the Dodgers are able to advance. Patrick Gagne, you got to believe, Doug. Hey, I'm believing like Journey right now. Okay, I'm believing big time. We got Siri. As a Braves fan, this is where we can't keep up. Dodgers just have too much depth. Big time missing Mike Soroka right now. Thoughts on that being the difference? What's up, Sir Marshall? Braves fan in the chat here. Hey, you're welcome here anytime. And I think that it's definitely a factor. There's no question about it, because Soroka, he goes down earlier in the year. They lose him for the season. If he was there, you're talking about a real buzzsaw of a starting pitching staff and some serious bullpen depth. I do think that it would still probably go 6 games or 7. Could have been the difference, possibly. And look, the Braves are just a great team. The Braves have a very potent, explosive lineup, and give this Dodgers pitching staff so much credit to keep this Braves team 3 runs yesterday, 1 run today. It's 2 runs per game. So they found a way to keep this Braves offense pretty cold, keep the Braves at bay for a couple days here. But I do think that it would make a big-time difference, because Soroka is a star in his own right. He's definitely one of the best pitchers in baseball. But I do think the Dodgers would have had some success against him, and to me, it comes down to which bullpen is hot at the right time and which bullpen is able to execute. Yesterday, the Braves bullpen didn't execute, and you saw the home run, Will Smith to Will Smith. And unfortunately, that kind of swung it. And then early in the series, it was the Dodgers bullpen. Blake Trinan gives up the big bomb. Ozuna had the home run. Albies had the home run. So it just comes down to which bullpen can execute in these high-leverage situations. And fortunately for the Dodgers, Kenley Jansen is looking like a superstar. Is that Kenley Jansen out there, Kenley Rivera out there at the end. Kenley Fournier is back, and we're talking consecutive days, a 6-pitch save for Kenley Jansen. He didn't put us through anything, okay? We didn't have to finish the whole bottle of tequila, right? We didn't have to go through all the pain and anxiety. It was Kenley Jansen coming out there, a quick and efficient ninth inning, and he was fantastic there. So with Kenley Jansen becoming an asset, you saw what Trinan has done in consecutive days, and I think the Dodgers are sitting pretty. But, hey, like I said, bullpens are very fickle. They're only as good as their last appearance. So tomorrow the Braves, they're going to go out there and they're going to leave it on the line just like the Dodgers. But start Gonsolin, Urias, Kelly, Gratterall, Jansen. Catman is fully rested from Isaac Garza over on Facebook. Tom Mendoza, I will not entertain the idea that Azul go chipless this series. Yes, this year from Tom. Exactly. That's the mentality you have to have, and that's one of the That's what it means to be a Dodger fan. Look, the reality is it's World Series or bust every year because we know that when considering the resources, considering this stacked roster, considering everything this team has been through, if they don't win a World Series, you can't spin it as a success no matter what, especially this year when you win 43 games. And yes, it's tough to say. I mean, would the Dodgers have finished with the best record in baseball had it been a 162-game schedule? Well, I'm not going to really get into hypotheticals, but, I mean, based on what we've seen this series, it might have been tighter than it was. But bottom line is there's no question in my mind these are the two best teams in the National League, and whoever advances and wins this World Series gets credit for a full ring. That's just how I'm gonna think about it. Because look, I mean, there's a lot of adversity that both these teams have had to face, a lot of obstacles, and the Dodgers, hey, they got it done today. And tomorrow we got the big game set. But shout out to Higuerata family. Let's go Dodgers. Yeah, shout out to your family. Shout out to the whole Dodgers Nation family out there. Ryan, we got if we can play Seager and acquire Lindor, oh my God. Hey, look, maybe Seager could go to third if he wants, but if it's Seager, by the way, what a terrible question. I mean, first the Walker Buehler pants question, and then the question about asking Seager for Lindor. Jeez, fire that dude. Joseph Megazzini, if we play the trash in the series, do we become America's team? This is from Joseph Megazzini, a day one here on the Dodgers Nation postgame show. No, we never do. We never do because, one, we don't want to be America's team. We don't want to be America's team. I think that, would the Midwest embrace the Dodgers? I don't think so. I mean, I think that the Dodgers, the perception is, even though it's not the reality, the perception is the best team that money can buy. Even though you guys, you true blue Dodger fans, you know that the majority of our stars are homegrown talent, right? But the reality is the Dodgers, they have all this money, all these resources, and they can buy their team. And I just think that a lot of people hate on the Dodgers. A lot of people think the Dodgers think they're better than they are. And to me, I think America's team, it's tough. I think baseball, Yankees feel like America's team, I guess, as far as popularity goes. The Chicago Cubs, they have a pretty big national following. But we all know that the Dodgers aren't for everyone. The Dodgers aren't for everyone as far as like a team that you want to. Like, some people don't like some of our players or this and that. Like when we had Puig, some people didn't like Puig, right? But to me, we all know that Dodger fans and Dodgers Nation, you guys are the best fan base in baseball, and that's all that matters. So it's a proud day to be a Dodger fan, and if you're a Dodger fan, this is a fantastic day to be wearing Dodger blue. So to answer your question, I don't think that they're going to be America's team, but I also think, though, that America is going to be behind them. I think it'll be a one-year thing. And we'll be America's team for about a week, okay? I think the Dodgers, they'll be America's team for a week because everyone wants us to trash the Trastros if we get there. But then, let's say the Rays win. If the Rays win, I think the Rays might become America's team because you'll have all those other big market teams that will want the Dodgers to lose, and they'll want this small market Rays team to finally get that ring. So if it's the Astros, the answer is yes for a week. If it's the Rays, the answer is no for a week. But let's jump back into this comment section. Exactly, Doug. We have Game 7 experience with Ryan. We got Trade Pollock next season. Greg Pierce, the Dodgers. Can we bring out Adam West? Let's go. Dodgers in 7. I like that. Steve May, Barnes, only Dodger with 2 hits today. Yeah, give Austin Barnes some credit today. He comes in. He didn't have a hit in the series. He was 0 for 4 in the series heading into tonight. He gets 2 singles and 2 of the 4 Dodger hits after that big first inning. So he was definitely good tonight. Damian, Doug, I would worry throwing you out there with the 3-batter minimum. Damian, yeah, hey, trust me, I'm telling you, I 68, but it's the location and the command of the strike zone. I'm as accurate as an archer, okay? I mean, I can get out there and I can paint, but I also can throw you like a 45-mile-per-hour little knuckleball. Show you two one day if I ever meet you, I guess. We got Braves, still very young for sure. This is probably the Dodgers' year, but I fully expect the Braves and Dodgers to be meeting in the postseason for quite a few years to come, Sir Marshall. Yeah, that's what the Braves do. You saw, look, I mean, everyone likes to compare the Dodgers to the mid-'90s Braves, and that team, they were able to cash in on that one World Series, but they won the division 14 years. And a lot of people compare the two franchises and the two runs of those two franchises, and the Braves, they know how to develop, to build a farm system, build a core. They were really going for it this year. Alex Anthopoulos. They were really going for it this year. And, hey, who knows? They could win it tomorrow, and they could go to the World Series. The Dodgers, no guarantee the Dodgers are winning tomorrow as much as I would love to think so, because, trust me, the Braves, they're going to give it their all tomorrow. The Dodgers are going to give it their all tomorrow, and may the best club win, because they're not going to go out into the night quiet. The Braves, that offense is potent, and I think that their stars, Ozuna, Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, Acuna had that double today, but I think they're due for a little mean regression when it comes to slugging. So watch out for the Braves. Haven't gotten those bombs in recent days today. So they didn't get that home run today. So I'll never stop believing in blue. Yes, happy birthday to me, Cookie. My wish, a no-hitter from Timothy. We got Michael Miggs. We go Dodgers. We got don't let us down, Mel. Let's finish out tomorrow, boys, from Deborah Young. What's up, Deborah Young, over on YouTube? We got Lindor's overrated AF. We got didn't watch the game. Did Belly get any hits? Yeah, Cody Bellinger was able to get a single in the first that scored Max Muncy. And by the way, another great job by Max Muncy to get another walk in that first inning, pass the baton mentality there. But let me get some water here, guys. We got Tyler Randall. We're California's team. That's enough. Yeah, I mean, remember when the Angels were trying to be California's team? They call themselves the California Angels. And don't kid yourself. There's a lot of Giants fans and A's fans. But Joe Bennett, Doug with Tony. So they just announced Tony is the starter. How do you think we'll do? I think that Tony Gonsolin, he pitched very well in the first game and through 3 innings. So to me, I think he even said himself out there that he did start to lose steam out there, and he looked like he was fatigued for Tony Gonsolin. So tomorrow, it's clear what they're trying to do, and you see Julio Urias, you can bring him in with runners on. He's cool as a cucumber out there with men on base, and sometimes he struggles early in games. So it's clear that with Tony Gonsolin out there that they're going to try to see how he can come out there and execute. Because to me, he has the stuff that's going to play up in a postseason game. And you saw, I mean, he had big punch-outs. He had that swing and miss stuff early on in his last start. So I feel really confident. I'd like the move to see the Catman, the great Catsby out there. And I'm feeling good about it. How do you guys feel about seeing Tony Gonsolin get that start out there? Dodger fan from Chinatown, go Big Blue. MLB is in love with the AL from Moose. That's a pretty good point there for sure. I think they're so infatuated with the Red Sox, with the Yankees, a lot of the East Coast teams. But in the first meeting this year, when Tony Gonsolin, when the Dodgers pitched him out there in that Game 2 start. Remember, under the circumstances with Clayton Kershaw, he comes out there and he was Tony Gonsolin 8-7. They lose 8-7 in that one. He goes 4 1/3 innings, gives up 3 hits, 1 home run, and he gives up 5 runs, so 7 strikeouts and 3 walks. So to me, as long as he doesn't lose his command out there, I think that Tony Gonsolin is a guy who I trust that can give a solid 3-4 innings possibly. And I think that you just want to throw fresh arms out there. If Tony Gonsolin, you go out there with the game plan of saying, hey, don't pitch like we're going to give you, like you want to go 7 innings. Go pitch like you can give us 3-4 solid innings out there. And to me, I think that's going to be big. I think that's going to be big. And how you guys feeling, though? Piero Pinche, Dodgers, baby. Hashtag save Roberts' job. Yeah, I think Dave Roberts wins tomorrow. The people that want to fire Dave Roberts, they're going to be like Homer Simpson falling back into that hedge. They're going to have to go away for a year because I think there's no question if he wins tomorrow that I think his job's already safe in general if you just know what the Dodgers are about and their commitment to Dave Roberts. I think that he'll be back no matter what, regardless of the results tomorrow. But if he does win tomorrow, yeah, you can just lock that one up. But, the issue really was, I mean, he hung that splitter to Freddie Freeman there, and Freddie Freeman hit it out. But, yeah, I'm very excited for Tony Gonsolin. Another opportunity to go out there, pitch well. We got Maura O'Brien. The Dodgers are going to win tomorrow. Would love the Dodgers to somehow acquire Glasnow for next year. Glasnow, a very talented pitcher. Brian Alex Belly should be traded. Timothy, I was glad when the Braves went to the NL East. They should have been there in the first. They should have been there in the first place. Yeah, weird how those divisions were set up. Who's winning Game 7? From James Arana. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments. Give me your Game 7 predictions down below in the comment section. One scores. Predict who's going to hit a home run. Give me all your predictions so we can look back tomorrow, and I want to see who gets. We got Jonathan Morin, Dodgers 6-4 tomorrow. Well, Muncie's from Texas, LOL. Yeah, a lot of homecoming guys over there with Max Muncie, with Clayton Kershaw. We got Gonsolin, Kershaw, Urias tomorrow. I'm fine with that. I'd rather see Gonsolin and see Urias as the bulk guy. I want to see Urias out there getting the bulk of the work. Remember, he came out and was the bulk guy in the clincher in the NLDS Game 3 where he pitched 5 strong innings. So Seager MVP from Brian Alex. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers win tomorrow. Seager go probably over 5. And if the Dodgers win tomorrow, Corey Seager is going to win the NLCS MVP if the Dodgers advance. Bakersfield Go Blue from Randall Acosta over on Facebook. Start the Catman or Urias. They're going with Tony Smokes, the gunslinger tomorrow. MVP Corey Seager. Kid is on fire. Go with the Catman. Who's catching Game 7? I think tomorrow you'll see. Well, tonight they had both of them in the game. I'm pretty sure you're going to see. I mean, he did have 2 singles tonight. I'm almost certain you'll see Will Smith catching Game 7. I don't trust Kershaw to start from Train. What up, Train? Rob, have the bats to back up the pitching, have to play smart? Yeah, I think tomorrow it's key. We've seen with the Dodgers, their recipe for success in this series is get out in front early, score runs, and find a way to give your pitcher a little bit of a cushion. And then it's all about navigating your way through this very potent. It's not an easy task. It's a big ask because this is a very serious lineup over there going out there for the Atlanta Braves, and they are no slouch over there. The Braves can bring it, and it's just about executing pitches, not missing your spots, throwing strikes, keeping guys off base. And tomorrow it's going to be a big game for Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts is going to have to push the right buttons. Look, if it was a situation like today where it was a clinching game, you could throw out Walker Buehler. You could say, okay, let's get 6-7 from Buehler, and then we'll take it from there. No, tomorrow is going to be big for Dave Roberts because I know that you guys are going to be coming with that smoke if Dave Roberts makes a move that you don't agree with tomorrow. So we're going to find out how it goes. But I think the best thing for this Dodger team is just to go out there and continue to have competitive at-bats. Don't swing at strikes outside of the zones. Max Muncy today, he was swinging at ball 4 there late in the game. Just don't expand the strike zone, make them throw strikes, and then also attack pitches that you can hit. Look, we got to hit their mistakes, and we have to find a way to just catch up to their fastballs. That was the recipe for the righties today, was find a way. We know that Fried likes to go bust righties in with fastballs inside, and you saw with Justin Turner, who's one of the best bat-to-ball hitters that the Dodgers have ever had. He went out there, he attacked one, and he went deep. But how about Jansen, the closer for the Dodgers again, Mr. Bigsby? That's what I love about and respect about Kenley Jansen. I think what Kenley Jansen said about getting his confidence back, and if he ever lost his confidence, he would quit the game. I think Kenley Jansen went out there, and he said that something clicked, and I don't know if it was mechanically, I don't know if it was mentally. Look at Kenley Jansen. Since pitching with fans, he's been perfect. He's been perfect since pitching with fans. Kenley Jansen. He did it again tonight. So he thrives off that adrenaline, and some guys like the stage like that. And Kenley Jansen, I don't care what it is, keep telling yourself whatever you're telling yourself because it's clearly working, and he's effective once again. So Kenley Jansen's really just been spectacular and just a very it makes you feel good. It really does make you feel good for a guy that takes a lot of the blame. We like to drag him through the coals and make him the scapegoat. Like I said, when he was coming out there, I'd be panicking Skywalker every time, but not anymore. Not anymore. No more panicking Skywalker for Kenley Jansen when he's out on the bump at the end of the game in this series. So you got to love what you see out there. By the way, a couple reminders. Be sure to join the YouTube channel. Go over at at youtube.com/DodgersNationTV. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. Also, tomorrow before the game, be sure to lock in and watch the Dodgers Nation preview show hosted by the senior editors Brooke Smith and Clint Pasillas, Real FRG. If you have not mashed that hard button, send a birthday shout-out to the man, Real FRG, down below in the comments. And also, get merched up. Go to DodgersNation.com/shop. The best T-shirts in the game. Get merched up for the World Series, hopefully. So, Jansen for 3, Urias for 4 or 5. And we got Belly, Mookie, Muncy, JT. Yeah, I think tomorrow, hopefully you could see, ideally tomorrow, this is how it plays out. Gonsolin, 3 or 4. You got Gonsolin and Urias splitting up 4 innings apiece, and then you get to Brusdar for that 9th inning. Dodger bats give you about 4, 5, 6 runs, hopefully. And then, look, I'd be surprised. I'd be pretty shocked if we were able to keep this Braves offense at bay completely. The Dodgers will have to score some runs tomorrow, so the bats need to come out, and they need to be aggressive. They need to attack. Mookie Betts, as the catalyst on the top of this lineup, needs to go out there, find a way to get on base any way he can, and then, wow, just another spectacular play today from Mookie Betts in the field. But, yeah, a couple more, what else we talk about for this one? So much to get into, really. The top of the 6th. So Buehler, he strikes out d'Arnaud on a slider, his 5th punch out of the game. Then Albies grounds to Muncy. Muncy tries to tag Albies. Albies doesn't step on the bag, and then the ball ricochets to Buehler, and they tag out Albies. So Albies didn't know that Buehler had the ball there, and a huge break for the Dodgers there. Base running blunders galore for the Braves in this series. Ozuna last night, Albies tonight. Then Dansby Swanson, really, some roommates are the worst. He's the worst roommate. I don't know if they were roommates, but they were on the same team at Vanderbilt. But, hey, he goes out there. He gets another hit in that inning off his old Vanderbilt Commodore teammate. And then he attempts to steal second. Barnes, he throws into center field. Swanson takes third, and a stolen base and an error. So a second runner to third, the second runner to reach third base in the game for the Braves, and then he gets Riley with the slider away. Riley couldn't hold up his swing for the 6th punch out of the game. No runs, 1 hit, 1 low. I thought that was a fantastic pitch there by Walker Buehler. A little slider away action, get him to bite on that, because the worst thing in that situation was to miss middle on a fastball and let him pound your heater, because that would have been a 2-run shot. So I love the pitch sequencing there by Walker Buehler. Get him to chase on that slider away. And like I said, this guy is an escape artist out there. Today, the Atlanta Braves, the Braves were on the day, they ended up 2 for 11. 2 for 11 tonight with runners in scoring position. They left 8 men on. Dodgers, they came out there in that first inning. We were 1 for 6 tonight with 10 runners on. But it was a high-wire act for a lot of the night. The bullpen, you got 4 guys tonight that saw time. Yesterday it was 7, but Buehler goes 6, Trinan goes 1. Petey Baez went in there, did his thing. And then Kenley Jansen, he shut it down for the Dodgers in this one. It is going to be an exciting Game 7. Dodgers with an opportunity to come back down 3-1. Down 3-1. Against this Atlanta Braves team to climb all the way back, you have to finish the job. You have to finish the job if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers tomorrow. But let's jump back into the comment section. The top 3, yeah. And then today, just another thing you want to look at, too, is look what the Dodgers did to the meat of this lineup. Look, Acuna had the double, Freeman had the single, but keep it Ozuna. You got to keep Ozuna from slugging, and he goes 0 for 4 tonight. d'Arnaud goes 2 for 4, Albies 1 for 4, Swanson 3 for 4, but don't let the middle of that lineup beat you, and the Dodgers did just that. Yes, you got the double by Acuna that scored the run, and then Freeman had that single, but as long as Freeman and Ozuna aren't hitting doubles, triples, and home runs, this Dodgers pitching staff is in good shape. Going to be a lot of offense tomorrow from Tom Mendoza. Great adjustments tonight from David. Kershaw might need to make a relief appearance. If we're being honest, hope he brings his best up. Fantastic point from Maticus Finch over there on Periscope. Abraham Vow, work the count. Exactly. Keep the same approach. Work the count up. Swing at pitches you can drive. Don't offer at stuff outside of the zone. This Dodger team is schooled very well. It's just a matter of executing their approach. No Kershaw until World Series, Brian Alex. Honestly, if that's the case, Brian, I would be very happy. So it would mean, 1, we're in the World Series, and 2, we're not setting up Kershaw to fail because he's not built up to be a reliever. But with that said, the velo uptick, And if he comes in there, and look, last year, you want to talk about the inning. Let's just call it the inning from hell with the home runs from Soto and Rendon. But the inning prior, he came in there and he got that out. So if you want to use him for a quick out, for a quick inning, there are some matchups I think that could favor Clayton Kershaw if they need him. But look, like I said, Tony Gonsolin is built for this. Urias is built for this. And Brusdar is the bazooka that can get it done. But we need all the arms to do good. Jansen has proved me wrong. Randall Etheridge, hey, I think that you're absolutely spot on with that take. And I would love to be proven wrong when it comes to Kenley Jansen. Look, just a week ago, we were out there saying, maybe you saw what happened with Joe Kelly had to come in and save the day against the Padres, where he walks, you got the bases loaded, you just could not find the strike zone. The action on his cutter wasn't there. He was just missing really badly. And a lot can change in a short amount of time if you're an elite reliever. Brian Alex, #Fire Roberts if we lose tomorrow. We'll talk about that. But I think that we're going to hold off on that conversation for another year if the Dodgers are able to get that win tomorrow. I think if you just want to be honest with each other, I think if the Dodgers lose tomorrow, he's still safe. I think 2021, with a full season, with fans hopefully at Dodger Stadium, I think that that's when he really gets on that hot seat. I could be wrong, but that's just my gut instinct. Train Carlos Correa is Astros Mookie. That's a pretty solid take. I think that really more so that, yes, you see like the top of the lineup, but as far as being their best player, I think that it's really kind of their Seager right now. Batters are excited to face Kenley, swing for the fences, and popping out. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the recipe for success, is getting that break, getting it off the end of the bat, getting batters and hitters to go underneath it. So, Damian, keep Kersh out of the bullpen. Yoda, Astros are in it to win it from Train. We got Kolarek is scary. Yeah, he's a hit or miss for sure. Tomorrow's going to kill me from No Mo FOMO. Exactly. No Mo FOMO. Tomorrow is going to be very tense, a very tense game. So, but we're gonna be right with you. We're gonna be right with you. Like, what does the quote say? A baseball game is not as a nervous breakdown broken up into 9 innings. I think you'll see some of that tomorrow. But Rob, really great show. Sorry if I never got your name. Enjoy the after game. Good Hey, my name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram over on at DMac_LA. That's at DMac_LA. Did not play Kershaw. We got a game is at 5:15 tomorrow for anyone that needs to know. Thanks, Dodgered, over on YouTube. Yeah, it gives us a little more rest. Mookie gets the hot tomorrow and brings us to the World Series. Thank Ozuna for his bad base running. Yeah, that bad base running. Albies today. Arlington, Texas in the house on Facebook. Will there be rest days before the World Series? Yes. They're going to have that Monday off, and I believe it starts Tuesday. So we're going to be going full bore once again. Damn you, pale. Yeah, man. I've been in quarantine. It's kind of the light. I'm not as pale. It's a little light situation, but yeah, man. Quarantine. I haven't been at the beach very much, but yeah, it's kind of like the light situation here. But yeah, I'm not as white. I'm not powder, but yeah. What we got? We ride or die tomorrow. What's your lineup tomorrow? I like a lot of the same. I mean, really, I like today's lineup. If you want to stack some of the lefties again, it depends on the matchups and how. I think that you're going to see a lot of switches tomorrow if the Dodgers are depending on who's going to be going for them. So later in the game. So to me, if Ian Anderson gets the start, I think that today's lineup was fine. I mean, Bellinger down there in the 6th hole, Will Smith there in the 5 hole. I think that Max Muncy, even though he's not like going into tonight, he's hitting 200, but still a lot of walks. He's leading the team in walks, 9 walks in the series, and then you got Edwin Rios out there that could get you 1 too. So I think that it kind of really depends. Tina G, man, thanks a lot, Tina. Thanks for rocking with us. You guys do an awesome job, really. You guys keep this is all your show, guys, and really appreciate all the comments, guys. Today was just a really fantastic day to be a Dodger fan, and we're going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be even bigger because we're going to be celebrating a Game 7 win. So, we got Joe Bennett, Doug for president. I don't want that job, man. Maybe president of baseball operations for the Dodgers. No, Freeman's got that. Let's go Dodgers. My Apple Watch was beeping at me. My heart rate was so high, even though I wasn't doing anything especially active. So please try to avoid any high drama tomorrow. Just win, guys. Yeah, everyone take a deep breath. You won today. Enjoy today's victory. And then tomorrow, you're right there with your team. You're right there with your team. Positive energy, positive vibes. We got this. We may be down early like we were yesterday, but we came back. So, hey, this Dodger team is going to be in this game. And tomorrow, it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the taking. I've got the Dodgers in the driver's seat on their way to the World Series, but we got Rays gone. I think we had a great lineup today. I think it would make sense to keep it the same. Yeah, Teresa. I think that's one of the things when you bring Mookie Betts, when you see Corey Seager playing like he is. I mean, Jock Peterson is a guy that I want to see in there tomorrow. If it's Ian Anderson, Jock Peterson, he's played well. He's got that home run. So Jock Peterson is some guy I want to see in there potentially too. Tampa Bay just hit a 2-run home run. It's now 2-0. I'm gray and balding after the series. Lynn M, you're always coming with those fire lines, so we're going to need you tomorrow. Delirium, 1-game series now, exactly. Like I said after the first loss, it's not a 1-game series. It's a 7-game series. Now it's a 1-game series. It's a 1-game winner-take-all for all the glory, the NLCS, and a trip to the World Series, and the Dodgers can punch their ticket tomorrow. Do we have a bottom of the ninth tomorrow? Yes, the Dodgers will be the home team in their Dodger whites, and they will get last at-bats tomorrow, but hopefully we won't see that. One more to go. Go Rays. Let's go Dodgers. Believing in blue from Tina Geeman over on Facebook. Kirsch has been doing well. He pitched 6 innings with 1 run. Can't remember what that game was. The other game, he had no bats backing up. Yeah, I mean, lack of run support for Clayton Kershaw. The bullpen not doing a nice job backing up, but really 5 innings of 1-run ball. You'll take that if you're Clayton Kershaw. Thanks again, Doug. Catch you tomorrow. Yep, guys. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for rocking with us here on the Dodgers Nation post-game show. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMAC_LA. That's at DMAC_LA. Be sure to join the YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff over there. We got interviews, hype videos. We got all the press conference stuff. We got the Blue Heaven podcast. Be sure to check in with the preview show, the pregame show, right before tomorrow's game with Real FRG, Clint Pasillas, and Brooke Smith. And then also head over to DodgersNation.com, your home for all things Dodgers, analysis, news, rumors. You're going to find over there. Get merched up. But, guys, really what you need to do is get some rest because tomorrow is going to be a big day for the Los Angeles Dodgers. But thanks again, as always. Nothing brings us together quite like Dodger baseball. Think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.